The shot put weighs 16 pounds or 7.26 kilos. It's about the weight of a standard sized bowling ball or 2 gallons of milk. Some days it feels a lot heavier than others.
Whether pounds or kilos are your favorite unit of measurement, there's no question that Joe Kovacs knows the shot put. The two-time world champion took time out of his busy training schedule to give us a crash course in his event.
So the first thing you need to know about the shot put is the ball has to come from the neck. You can't throw it like a discus, you can't throw it like a hammer, it has to come from the neck out. That's why it's a put, not a throw. If you come here, the circle is 7 feet. Anytime you step outside of the ring, here, on top of the ring, or in front, it's a foul, and the throw doesn't count. You can click the inside as hard as you want.
With the basic rules of the event covered, let's take a look at the setup with the two-time world champion.
Walk into the back of the ring. You want to set up your feet. I set them up right here. My middle of my chest would be the middle of the ring. Some throwers tend to be a little bit more right and left, but that's all personal preference. The most important thing when you get set up is to take all your intensity and make sure you're not tense. It's all about being relaxed. The more relaxed you are to start, the more the whip you're going to have at the finish.
Now let's have a look at the motion. When it comes to technique, there's more than one way to achieve success in the shot put. It's about finding which one suits the individual athlete.
There's a traditional glide technique and now the new rotational technique. Most of us are all doing the rotational technique. At this level, there's only one guy still doing the glide, David Storrell, but I think the spin's here to stay. With the spin technique, everything's coming from the legs. Everybody thinks because you're throwing it's the arm. Your arm and upper body just have to be strong enough to hold on. This is where your power is at, the legs and the hips. With the spin technique, we'll go to the back of the ring. Set up here with the ball. And the idea is to get as much length as we can with outside the ring, with of course not stepping on the ground. We're going to come from the back to the front of the ring. When we land here, this is what we refer to as the front of the ring or the stand throw. We take all the momentum from here. The second we land, this turns into a vertical jump. If you think of it like a high jumper who's running on a curve, we're taking all this momentum on the angular momentum in the circle. We're landing, we're arching back with our chest, and we're throwing the ball as far as we can.
That just about covers all you need to know about the technique of the shot put. But Kovacs has one last tip for throwers aspiring to reach his level.
Like I said, the other important thing about throwing the shot put far is a big yell, because whoever yells the loudest, generally that means they're doing the best. At least the crowd thinks so too. And that's how you do the shot put.